Don't believe for a second that the SAFE Act would save any lives. And not to be glib about this.
A member of Congress wants to cancel out a New York state law passed in the wake of a tragic mass shooting. Congressman Collins wants to pass a federal law that would essentially repeal New York's SAFE Act. News 4's Kellen Gray talked to the congressman today and also has the governor's reaction. Kellen?
Jackie, this bill would overrule parts of the SAFE Act that apply to rifles and shotguns. Congressman Collins says he's been working on it with the NRA and scope for the past 6 months and is confident it will pass. But Governor Cuomo and some voters say it will put the public at risk.
Certain shotguns and rifles have been banned in New York since the SAFE Act was passed in 2013, which broadened the definition of an assault weapon. It made any gun with features like a pistol grip or thumbhole stock illegal to buy in New York. Anyone in possession of one had to register it or remove those features.
Semi-automatic rifles or shotguns should not be restricted in any state beyond any restrictions placed at the federal level.
Republican Congressman Collins' new bill would prevent states or local governments from regulating, prohibiting, or requiring registration for shotguns or rifles and the gun's ammunition. The bill leaves out handguns and doesn't address background checks for gun purchases. In a statement, Governor Cuomo says this bill is, quote, putting millions of people at profound risk. Cuomo added the law was a bipartisan effort to ban assault weapons after the Sandy Hook tragedy.
I don't believe for a second that the SAFE Act would save any lives. It's embarrassing to suggest to anyone who lost loved ones at Sandy Hook that a single thing passed yet would have saved a single life. Shame on anyone for even suggesting it.
Outside the event at the Hamburg Rod and Gun Club, Susan Breen protested.
Rather than protecting our water and our air and our health rights, he's busy trying to take over state law associated with gun control. I don't think that's really his job.
Now, the Niagara gun range showed us today that this gun here on the top is legal, but the yellow one on the bottom is not. And they tell us the only difference is the design, so there's no real reason for these SAFE Act restrictions. But New Yorkers Against Gun Violence tell us the design features do make the guns more lethal. And if this bill is passed, they'll seek federal regulations. Reporting live, Kellen Gray, News 4.